Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Middle Earth, and we're back on Miss Marcellene, who is at Zigilgund. So we're way over here on the map, and we need to find... we're supposed to talk to somebody about a book we need to recover. And they are not too far away. So check out the big mammoths. They're called winter tusks. And there's a terrible winter tusk. It's being driven by somebody. Looks like it's being driven by a dwarven. Okay. We need to come over here. And I have discovered the ice reef mines. And some dour hands who are going to ignore me. Very good. And I think we might have to go in here. I'm not 100% certain. But it seems like the logical place to go. I wasn't expecting these all to be grayed out. Find the Book of Heraldry. What does it say for the quest? The Book of Heraldry lies in the dwarf mines where Arvedui and his people hid in Lenzima. I don't know if that means we have to kill these dour hands until we find it, or if it is just somewhere in here. But the fact that we can just wander freely is kind of nice, I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever really gotten to explore this place like this before. Usually when I come through here, well, mobs are aggroing on me. This is the first time I've ever really gotten to enjoy looking at the place. The foreman's quarters, huh? Well, I get the feeling that it's likely a place I will want to go. Oh, here's something neat. So these dour hands are actually fighting the snow beast. So these snow beasts are going a little mad, I think. I don't think they like having the dwarves here. Although the whole thing out of context is just a tiny bit creepy. I mean, it really is. It's kind of like walking through the developer version of the set. And hey, we found it. I found the Book of Heraldry. And gotten a quick tour of a place I don't often get to tour like this. Just kind of neat. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of enjoying this. Running around here and not worrying about getting attacked by anything. Now, I saw I don't know where it is now. I should have looked at it before I kept wandering around a door. Those are longbeards. Those aren't dour hands. Those are dour hands. But some of them are longbeards. There. You do not have the corresponding quest, so there's a quest involved with this door, it figures. If we decide to stick around Forochel and do the regular quest here, I imagine we'll end up getting the quest for whatever that is. But for now, we just need to find our way out. If we go straight this way, what's it? This one? Yeah. It's kind of interesting to see them all set up like that, ready to attack whatever player comes in. Unless, of course, the player is already too high level and they just don't see him. What level are these anyway? 46. So she's just barely out-leveled these guys. There's even more stuff here that I didn't see. Oh, including another way down there. Neat. Alright, out we go. We have the book. We need to talk to a ranger encamped in Forochel. That would be Lothrandir, I believe. And where is Lothrandir located? A whole boatload away from here. Oh, as usual. Lothrandir is all the way over here at Zigilgund. Alright.
What do you want?
So we could take the slow travel, or we could take the swift travel by using a mithril coin. I think for the sake of brevity, this time we will use the mithril coin. Alright, we are at our destination, and I was right, it is Lothrandir. Hello, dude.
What can I do for you?
What is this? A Book of Heraldry, once belonging to Arvedui of Arthedain. Aye, eh? Oi. You say you have seen the spirit of Arvedui himself? I will take this at once to Rivendell, for this tale must be told to Elrond and Aragorn. So now we need to go back and talk to Arvedui, which means we need to go back to Kuroliri across the way.
From whence came you in this cold winter?
Which means another mithril coin. But, like I said, for the sake of brevity, we need to head back down to the shipwreck, which means we'll have to fight our way through a few things. I think we can ride a horse down there, though. We don't really have to fight much anything until we get down to where we have to get to the ship. Kind of surprised the ship is still there, considering. And as a friendly reminder, you do not want to step in the waters here. It looks like I don't have to fight anything because somebody else is here too, doing probably the same quest. Okay, awesome. That made things a lot easier. Alright, sir.
Why hast thou come?
Thank thee, friend from the south. Thou hast earned me one step closer to redemption. Pride can be such a terrible thing. I desired out of pride to return to Forochel and cause the deaths of many elves. But I speak of things that I should not dwell upon. I hope they're having fun. I may one day forgive my pride, but that day is not yet come. Long after the Thorval perished, another ship came into the Ice Bay. It too was from Mithlond, and I can only assume it was seeking news of the Thorval and its crew. That ship also perished, but the elves attempted to flee its destruction. I do not believe they perished in the cold waters, at least not all, but I cannot say what their final fate was. Perhaps the seer of the Lost Soth who sent thee to find the ship would know. Return to her and seek her guidance once more. So we need to go talk to Saija. They must have so recently blown through all the mobs that they're still not respawned. We need to go past up there, where the seer lives. Alright. Hello?
From whence came you in this cold winter?
You found the body of the sea monster. You found also the shade of the Gaunt King. This is most unexpected, but perhaps not as surprising as it might have been.
Will you hear my words?
As you have spoken with the Gaunt King, I will tell you what I have learned of his story, but first there are things you must do. My information does not come without a price. Speak to me when you are ready to hear the tasks I have for you. We have 2 quests from her.
I do not think we should waste the day.
To the south and west, ice giants have come down from the mountains, threatening all who hunt in these lands. Go forth and meet them. Drive them from the lands of the Lost Soth. Such a deed will help to prove your loyalty. You may find them easier to deal with if you draw them to the hot spring that sprout up within their camp. When you have completed this task, return to me for further instruction.
Will you hear my words?
Upon the western shores of the Ice Bay, where the storms often rage the worst, dwell fell spirits sent from Angmar to trouble the Lost Soth. The demons raise up terrible wights and make of it a place of great dread. Go forth and banish these creatures from the shores of Forochel. You will find them above this cave, south and west from its mouth, and then north into the ruins. When you have fulfilled your task, return to me here. Forochel. So, ice giants and ice wights. Now, she's right. The wights are up in those ruins there. we need to go up in there and take care of them. Which means we need to go around and back up. And this looks very dwarven. Yeah, this looks very dwarven indeed. So it might have been some dwarven fortress, but not anymore. Kibble Zahar. It even has a very dwarven sounding name. And I gotta wait for respawn. Wait, maybe not. Icy Plague Wind. Will you count? Yes, you do. Okay. Ice White Warrior. They appear to be perhaps whites created from elves? Elven bodies? That's what they look like. Alright, we have 3 of 5. We need 2 to respawn. Oh, there's one down here. Another Ice White Warrior. We'll take a quick look at that. I mean, they have beards, though. So they're more likely men. But I don't know. It could very well be elf. Alright. We're done with that one. Now, ice giants. How far away is that? 700 meters? This one I'm not quite as sure about its location. Although it may not be quite as far as I think it is. Let's hope. Great Hoary Auroch. Which seems to be the world's version of an oxen, or yeah, an oxen. Buffalo. I'm assuming our giants must be around here somewhere. If we could find any. And we need 10 of these. This must be a heat vent. So she suggested drawing the ice giants towards the heat vents to fight them. Jotun stuff. Which I found kind of interesting that they have called them the Jotun. Very Nordic. Well, I guess while we're waiting, new deed, Grimslayer. That's just the usual Guardian. Well, this doesn't happen too often. Certainly not in Forochel, where you're actually having to compete with... Ah, okay, I see one. Two, actually. The ice giants have returned. Oh, these are tough. These are actually a challenge. That's one. That one is still throwing things at me. And it doesn't miss, no matter what I do. It does not miss. Okay, it doesn't help that I'm missing my mouse key. Oh! Ouch! Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Okay, this might be a little tougher than I expected. And this guy does not stop. And it doesn't miss. Have you noticed that? It has not once missed. It finally reset. Wow. Okay, these hit like a Mack truck. Okay, got that one. Alright, come on. No, come back here. No, come back here. No, keep coming. Oh, shoot. Where'd you come from? You don't respawn. They respawn fast. Wow, they respawn fast. like she's like, okay, go kill these guys that are gonna likely kick your butt. I don't know if these are, they're not ants or anything, but they are definitely unusual creatures. Wonder where they came from. They make the strangest noises too. We need a few more. We're halfway there. Might as well get rid of this guy. Big, bad, and hairy. I'll get rid of this big, bad, and hairy too. Alright, there's another one over there. He's not a thrower, which means I can pull him. What about you? You are a thrower. Okay, we'll go for you first. You're the more annoying of the two. Alright, that one's done. That's a warrior. That's not where I wanted to aim that. So their hair is essentially icicles. Which means they're probably not living creatures, but some sort of construct. Or maybe they're even whites. Oh, that's a thought. Maybe these aren't even alive. Okay, let's get this one. Come on over. Yes, I have things I want to say to you. Good thing they don't. Oh, I was gonna say they don't decide to kick. Well, they do stomp. Yeah, I was gonna say this guy's big toe is almost as big as my whole head. Okay, 2 more. I don't think I want to deal with 2 of them side by side. Yeah, they're all respawning. Get rid of this worm real quick. Don't need you in the way. Wonder if I've gotten any perfect worm bodies. You can use them at the taxidermist and get a trophy. Is that a giant? It is. I'm barely hitting this guy's kneecaps. Am I going to shout at her, go for the Achilles tendon? One more. That, a warrior. Good. Alright, and having gotten that close and personal look at them, I do believe I was right about the fact that they're some sort of giant whites. Now that we've performed those tasks, we can go back and talk to Saija. Wow, we managed to thread that needle close. That was fun. Challenging. Didn't quite... Let's just say I underestimated that enemy. Because that first one almost got me down to 0 health. I think I was down to about 190 before I finally lost him. The ice whites up there were easy. But the ice giants are no joke. Even over leveled, those things were still a challenge. We might as well get off our horse here. We'll start with that. Your task was futile, for a mortal cannot eternally banish a spirit, but your courage in the face of such horror speaks well of you.
May I be of help to you?
Only a woman of great valor would dare to face such mighty and terrible creatures. You have proved your prowess.
From whence came you in this cold winter?
You have earned the right to hear this tale, which has been kept by my kindred, and is known only to them and to very few among the learned wise. When the great sea monster came to take the Lehahera away, my people begged him not to mount upon it, for the Witch King could send terrible storms to drown them all. But he would not listen. Surely, as the monster moved out into the great water, a most violent storm came from the north, and caused the monster to be dashed upon the ice and slain. For many days the storm raged, and all who were caught outside the village perished in the deep snow and blinding ice rain that poured from the sky. When it finally ended, we went in search of the survivors, both of the Lumivaki and of those who had gone out upon the sea monster, but there were none. In the following year another sea monster appeared, like unto the first, but it was slain ere it neared the land, and the Vanhavaki who rode upon it fled its ruin. Though we found many bodies frozen in the ice, the trail was lost at the mouth of a cave sealed by ice.
We must speak, Atelavieras.
The cave lies within Talvi Muri. It is a dangerous place, but I do not think you should fear to go there. I myself will guide you there when you are ready. If the elf does not live, you will likely not find any remains beyond his clothing. If he bore this ring you seek, it should be among his belongings if they remain. Now, it says that quest is meant for fellowship. If you choose to undertake this quest solo, you will receive an inspiration bonus, but the challenge will be great. So, we will pick up here next time. Until then, bye for now.